your plans and how are you celebrating the Valentine's Day with your family, friends, and your love? Becca Solutions, in collaboration with Sammy Flex TV, has done it again. It is the Vows Day special in Dubai with Sammy Flex. Coming this 9th to 16th of February 2023. Minuyabema, with a lot of experience on the desert safari, Dubai Free, Atlantic's Water Park, Dubai City Tour, party in the club, and Afia Kumikran, the yacht party. Now for your yes, also the romantic dinner party. No, so package when you na yeah, 13,000 Ghana cedis. So person new will be each dime back one. Nasa won't kwana person would die at your 14,500 Ghana cedi. Pick your phone, call us and book us now on 0243 514 732 or +971 559 494 061. Habibi, have fun with love.
Me did young Schwar, and maybe I'm discovered for Europe. I come a bush for Ghana. No, me used to tap send. No fee mobile money transfer. Easy, convenient, fast, and sounds so free. Won't you share? Me discover ye map pim. Tap send. Intienne. Also download the tap send app. No, ever mobile phone so free. Na first ka come a bush for Ghana for na. Tap send. Papa no.
Everybody check now. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Green select glucometer, check it. Sugar level, check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now. This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Emre tudu nani etena ka mu kwanten akotonyo mabegu ye shop mu se wo benya ni nyina ofako enno so ya asem foforo wo so to mfa akosika swane ne mpatabu anase achimota la pass ekosinsa Jimmy Dale is your one-stop shop distribution for wholesale and retailers. Safa drinks, insure, enyane, anase ade bia wo pebia. So wo koton ko ade a ene bebia wo se wo tumwa eye Jimmy Dale. You can locate Jimmy Dale Ventures at Giga Junction inside Soto or call us now on 0208-920-996. Jimmy Dale Ventures, the official sponsor for Sammy Flex TV.
So whilst I was trying to do some of the reviews of Ghana's World Cup friendlies, I came across a tweet from Bongo Ideas. And I want to ask my people what they think about Bongo Ideas tweet and the performance of our gallant Black Stars today. I watched the match some halfway B and I fell off. I couldn't finish the whole match. That is football. If you watch alone, it's not sweet. Football should be watched in a group. Then the argument will be running here and there. So according to Albert Nathite, aka Bongo Ideas, he says, "Don't fall for this lucky win by the Black Stars. It is just a fluke. They ain't good enough. Ghana will finish at the bottom of its group with 0 goals and 0 points. They will be out by the end of the group stage games. Save your energies." This guy. His name is Albert Nathite, aka Bongo Ideas. Meanwhile, I've seen some posts from people who are showing how impressive they are or how impressed they are with the Black Stars' performance today. At the same time, there are some people who have also argued that now the team looks to be in good shape. What are you also saying? Did you watch it? I hear we beat them 2-0. That is Switzerland. Switzerland also qualified for the World Cup, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So was that their first team?
Yeah.
No, but
probably that's their first
some changes in there.
No, that's their first team.
That's their first team.
Yeah, probably that would be their first selection.
Ah.
Oh yeah, because the likes of Shaqiri, your friend is saying Granit Xhaka from Arsenal. I think they have that squad now. More person use when it comes to the World Cup. No? I'll not be surprised. Say World Cup no more first 11 and one of the boy. Yeah. Debbie. They went all
okay, so Richie, let's watch some of the goals. Some of the goals, sorry. Derek Money or Twaso free home. It's a Vima ba.
Brass, I mean, your team no welcome.
Okay, got the tweet now. I'm come on.
I
think don't fall for this lucky win by the Black Stars. It is just a fluke. They ain't good enough. Ghana will finish at the bottom of each group with 0 goals and 0 points. They will be out by the end of the group stage game. Save your energy. That is what. Save your energy.
Brass, I mean, I totally disagree with you.
Yeah, sure goals. So to those who missed the match, these are the goals proper. And you guys can enjoy some of them. Yes, let's go ahead.
Brass, I mean, energy need a CV, BCV, and CV, and they support you.
Let's go for it. I saw it to be some loose.
Brass, I mean, go.
No.
Go.
This goal is not a goal.
In football, there's nothing like
it doesn't happen frequently.
And you go. Obia kase challenge strikers bia ya de bia shego
obia head boy show e we 18 level because I mean football there's nothing like lose goal cheap goal
no Derek Money bobo she goal
because I mean na hwe
and yes ti
hwe obi na two corner
wow
ana pan
I na say sa guy dey be referee di pani is ordinary t-shirt goes be Benzema. On Nitisha goes out.
Rasami, Rasami.
Benzema Nitisha goes out.
Rasami, there's nothing like. There's nothing like cheap goal football move.
That's Mahus.
As much as I also want go a team carry 3 points no cheap goal be any move.
Second one is Mahus.
Na ye pa. Na ye. Rasami, your team no, we are building a team. And unfortunately or fortunately for us, you know. World Cup number direct. Your way stage develop build a team.
Okay, so now we've seen the goals. I'm sure we can continue talking.
Yes, sure. World Cup number at a very point your team no, your person your build a team no. Because over team we know more they are all unique. Omunye players are gone at the days and ni momo familiar players woman I bet me mention you Jordan ayo a friend is and then Amate. These are the familiar faces, Thomas Partey, and so betum a little familiar faces. Be on my aside Omono. These are all neutral players. Are fair put on testy the Blasters and the World Cup glory no. Omo testy be that. Into getting them or merging them together, no, the understanding the cohesion, no, you might not get it at a peak at a straight point. Straight, sir. A gradual process, almost normal build, and
how many months or weeks do they have?
Brass, I mean, and they are
also more because you have group stage Manchester, right?
Manchester.
Double corner,
Brass, I mean, and they are keeping to it. Where they
are 1 year and 2 years assembly account.
Oh, Brass, I mean, by 5 over and they won't ball now. Just say they understand the now what team that team working no almost build the back because over boy and boy na possession. I think about 52, almost 48. Yes, I say which means hand in hand na your mercy. Your possession as you show they are. Meaning say your team na your building no. We are getting there. Into with this win, no, am the team with confidence no. Akosoro. So meeting Portugal no. The Bema team
that's our first match.
That's our first match. I think on the 24th, Thursday.
Next
week. Yeah. But I mean, the Bema your spirit, you know, team spirit in Abel they Akosoro. Well, to me, you know, this is a perfect team where you go to every day and say you share. Now see me any couple players we have. Last players be crowd mobile. The likes of Thomas Partey, Amobo Ibi, Kudus, Mohamed Amobo Ibi. Not just you bench your crap no. Say a bass yes substitution. We still have a team met me about and a place who met me about support. I'm a team very strong. And to me, no, I think that we are building a team towards World Cup victory, no, and to make me push it forward. Team is solid. And Kolano Mukita that youthful mentality. And the way of the ball, no. That's I mean, Switzerland didn't have a ball, and the guys were playing good football. And with this, if they continue, I think we stand a chance of being in a first a good position in our World Cup. No. Oh, madam, me film the say me nya film 89%. Hey.
Chamo, now so
yeah, I think the improvement are better him. But say Mecca say we have a good bad there. Yes, but Osha and a game now improvement are better him. And a binum or more first time, you know. I think say or more they did their best, and I say they came out just to prove say almost deserve a call up. No. And then also become Switzerland for say almost first team. Me surprise on my boss because almost risky now mumpra game na katakra more into no. Almost risky. Of course, now you don't see any sense of emergency on their part. As yes, Omar, yes, as a giddy, I say, yes, Shebi and Abibi, yeah, they are playing, but Enga World Cup, I mean, Unisenka, Ombago Gomhosa. Now, Omo go Hoka Crabby, the way I see. And that's all matches 50-50 ball on playing who do their fuck. And in the case of Ghanaians in Ngofubi, this is their first time. And they want to impress. Yes, why I go better and also boo them. But could be a man in yellow card. Yes, Obe one will be the yellow card because that tackle dear. What people pray or could stand and as well because of person say or yeah, and me who says I am money bem. But if we get people who are hungry to prove that they are good enough to be called, that's how they will play. And you know, let's hope say. On the D-Day, they will have the same kind of, mentality. Yes. Now, more proof is Ghanaians selected for them to earn $100,000 as an appearance and at least they can give us something for us to be happy about. Goes nearby, first goal needed it doesn't happen often. And your own time, maybe bizarre. Omar to me back. Anything about my Binumaka say a week go. And you go be I said I work it out to say this is how I want to play it. But if you are playing a good football now, force your opponent, they can make such mistakes for you to take advantage. Okay. And yes, you can go no me happy about it. And the reason is that Akwana or she go no or no they can hear first pass or pass no man or the guy was able to go through the defender or the ball neko instead of saying ko be san pass ya ma we abash or the koya ko ball keeper no in the like the ball keeper no and the koto the passing ball no first and him no oboshe and the good thing about it is after all passing ball no he was still running
or that she is still
your players no be anko pass mo awie na original home o dey fako but we dey on ne koya ko si say ono akobobo keeper no man ne sa beto no animo oboshe and I'm hoping say coaches ebe hu bibi say no maka say massa something like this it's better you pass and pass be easy for the guy to we will call that one a chance and yes I odi akwa keeper na akwa to obi anim luckily abashe assist or call the koya akwa keeper no and better on animal Debbie. And I know apart from that, like I'm hoping so Omo be you the same and improvement kakraba. This is better than Omo Yanini
Some of our top guys were also on the bench.
Oh yeah, Thomas Partey for instance, and Kudus, first lineup where you be Omo bench. Am I the new players? Even the Hasselhoff player than a free ban yes, as a starter.
If we about 90 minutes and Kenyan was a regiment of the match. He had a penalty attempt.
The first, I don't know music the Omar Bisuli. Oh, the Mazasilian. If you are the now, no penalty.
And on San Crawford and Omo hungry and on him send a chance in a queer ye better no cry. And that kind of yes, and the
Chelsea have a fat one.
And your bonus now.
Then pipe nazo be no be friend.
Yeah. And hopefully we can do better because we are doing something right at this time. Just that many bongo ideas, but don't waste your save your energy. That's save your energy.
Okay, Minipa Jojo Walakot. They see ya yeah. The replacement for no at the same. That's
what we do have to do.
You do have to do. The better man for me, no. I fine boy, I'm for you. Anytime when the replacement, no, who is saying? Because keep on one key department in here or South America.
Yes.
Because the difference is not to make out mistakes.
Yeah.
On bad mistakes, but my mistakes now really. Who is saving the mess?
Yes.
At every point, there's someone to clean the mess.
Yes. In fact, in the history of Black Stars, you know, made me like I say, Afia na you would to my keeper asa. Ten Bianca, you knew she cry, and you keeper. But this time, no, na ye keeper, you need confidence in them. I can't keep and can keep us from even 1992 Edward Ansa to the Sammy J and Olele Munyanano. Obia Sankra and ye keeper. But this time around, I table nothing. I say we are not really sure about the keepers, you know. I know the issue back on my but so far, dear, almost my baby. Nanya not just in Kawala to you.
Oh, yes, yo.
But let's see. It's an opportunity for some people to auto themselves.
Sure. Yeah.
But until then, you go keeping what they didn't share them.
Brasa me what they very weak. Go keeping 3 goalkeepers now from the confidence level no and said that was as a players no you better midfield now you okay striking force no so they said that you okay sir but be fine sir but goalkeeping side now.
See. Bro, come through it now. Me head also the back house.
Well, I got today. I just said one more.
Net them
more popular there.
I more net them.
No, the moves scramble the people enye. And they say guy, me share no yes some moves be PPA. He was spot on. He was spot on like it me back at the right time, timely. Yeah.
I never contact a san wala cotton say not until local language ni bia. And into communicating with them, no issue.
Back for this
if there's an attack on you, you are home which it will be chance say okay, who the kind for now will cover before you be facing last threat no. But say before be here no move for the nature when you be shower. Who never also.
Yo, man, I saw this guy. Oh yeah, movement BPA. It was timely. And the calculation was on point. But what I got sometimes ni pie crampo no. Charlie.
All the lazy the company.
Bro, yanko. All the lazy one. Business time. About is you can't blame them though.
On the national team keepers 2019 no.
Okay.
Yeah, on the company free take by. But today the Black Stars had just one assignment. And I think they did just that. That was bringing back the love. And what they displayed today, I wouldn't want to raise my expectations so high, even with this match, because so many things, like factors, one has to do with the temperature. I'm talking about Aviano temperature, no?
Some boy,
Abu Dhabi. Yes, and the nature, and you see, and yes, our stadium now, and yes, stadium no more combo matches new, because the particular stadiums no more they Omar reserving for World Cups next year. Omar, said they have air conditions and all those things to. Your friends have compressed some of these temperatures. It's at least a number bomb. Yes. By way no more born there. And then they say we only see what pumping so you can clearly see some effects no players so the only player now or no pen na etimi adjusted the home ball kakra without way free bani. Because no and then the hona magic.
Okay.
Wabo has said Sarantino or no and then the hona magic but the other guys you can clearly see, and also coupled with the fact actually the World Cup is just next week, yeah. So you wouldn't see any sense of urgency, unless from Omar no make your debuts, especially from the Ghana side, no. And the fact that there are top guys who are the bench. And yes, we are bench players who. Your first team now, we have more chance now. Bobby. So you have to prove to the coach say, Sasume Sikra bebo na obre ana opra. I am equally ready, especially now, to take up the mantle and run with it. That is what we displayed, and I like the way Omojele, and in fact today they've been able to keep their I like their composure. Like that is one of the things.
Control on the
yes,
field of play, no?
They played as if say yes, they and that's one thing that makes me happy about their performance today. It wasn't exceptional, neither was it so ordinary, but then it was a play from professionals as we know them to be, and that is what they displayed. So I would still want to save my energy, especially even after group stage match. If after group stage they're able to qualify from the group stage, then I think that is where they would need our energy to keep them, like to push them to the other stages. But then now even with this performance, still we expect them. They've gradually like done something to win the love from of Ghanaians, because yes, proud to this campaign, we all know most of the things that have made Ghanaians lose the love from the national team. Money is part, and the fact that it looks as if the coach even doesn't know which player to even call. All these things have made the love for the national team so small, and today they did very, very good job. But I would also want to remind people that Portugal, whom we will be playing next week Thursday,
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yes, they are playing Nigeria today.
In a friendly.
Yes, in a friendly.
Okay.
They are playing our brothers today.
So why are they playing a losing country?
They are playing Nigeria.
At this stage, I don't play someone who is not part of the World Cup because the person has not prepared.
That's a strategy.
No. The person has not prepared. If like Switzerland, they are playing the World Cup, so it means for the past days, months, weeks, they have also been preparing. But Nigeria, they are just relaxing. I'm sure they are just going to call the guy challenge.
But it is also preparation for them for the next AFCON, because right after the World Cup, we are going to AFCON, and we will meet them there. So
Nigeria, they rigged him.
But me still, I am not expecting so much from this team. Actually, whatever they've been able to build this particular season, I am expecting them to do something better in the AFCON instead, and not this World Cup.
Well, we still wish the team well, and that is how we have started today's edition of Showbiz Daily. A little bit of sports, because we are in the World Cup season. From this week till about the next 4 weeks, it is going to be green on our screens throughout. From morning till evening, every screen you'll be looking at will be green. And that is what we are going to experience. So we're also putting ourselves into the spirit, a little bit of sport, a little bit of entertainment, giving us entertainment in the coming weeks. So be part of it. If you're a football lover, then you should know that we are going to do this with you. But I can now reintroduce my people again. Extreme End is in team Bill Solomon. I know you call him Chemo. He is our online manager, digital content strategist, and the man in the middle is Derek Money, Powder Nation boss. He is GH. He's a journalist, event person, and of course, Obone Huambaso. And Roland Amate is also a publicist, talent manager, and event person. Here with us, Roland Reports. And let me also say thanks to the production team, Digital Rasta Currency on camera, Richie Flex, editor, director of the show, Emmanuel Fori Lapiji, producer, and Gideon Neelam Tessin is our creative director. My name is Sammy Flex, and this is what we do every weekday from 7 p.m. live. And we pray that you join us, because the rest of the days look so beautiful. We are going to be doing some more for you here on the channel. Beyond that, let's come to Ghana. Now in Ghana, so many things are happening, including the fact that our Ministry of Food and Agriculture, they have seen the hunger in the people. In fact, everybody is hungry in Ghana. So if you have someone that you know, life is really not stable, so it will go a long way to help that person. Now, what our Food and Agriculture Ministry is trying to do is to have something they call planting for food and jobs. And as it stands now, I think they have harvested and whatever they have harvested, they have carved a place. Better still, they've designed a place where they send some of their foodstuffs there to sell. Some people think it is a joke of a thing. Others are also praising them. One social commentator who has commented on this is Afia Schwar. You see, I will take care of it to now. Now, you're very musician.
Okay,
challenge you. Mamma Blue. I think the 3 words to now. Now, you're a musician. Na no be something na
India man
business that Sammy na no so got this.
Oh, person otis obiti.
Otis we be have
and then trademark. Brand no. Otis our same brand. So it is not easy. If he also has some serious knee injury or knee problem, she tells us she'll be fixing that. So she says she'll be there for weeks. But whilst there, free Ghana for so she sent a message to those who are behind the planting for food and jobs, and Afia is talking. Let's go watch one video. When I come back, I'll ask my people. Money sank for now more akodi harvest and bed tomb by big Accra. In fact, everyone said the whole Accra. Ain't me and satisfy the whole Accra, but almost say that is your way out. That is the solution. But let's go watch some of the videos about the ever
say ye react grada ye the beba so me take you my family na mo kwhye say ye react grada ye the beba so me take you my family na mo kwhye mo my family na mo kwhye. Some of us we really don't care again, you understand? We don't care. Ghana ya den now say Afia Schwarzenegger's agenda is paid. Ne ose Ghana nya den me nam se Ghana ya den. Aduane na great ministry for kotoy no. Can it feed the whole Ghana? Why na ma budget? Why ya? Ne musa say omu kwaje petrol wen. Ye nunu ye ho ni asere ye ho meboa. Aduane boa ye den. And now, when you generate 2 million, go away and show tomatoes 2 million. A dready 4 May soon. A dready beer you do organ be imported. More the budget, some we are planting for food and jobs. A dready Mudiabu ministries, no can you feed the whole Ghana? Tamale phone for car, and my 12 ministries. Ah, Tamale 4 and for car, and my 12 ministries. Meboa. So to you for car, and I told you ministries because body effort. The whole Ghana body in the own. Your top body and we are the very number. And as I say, I will see the body and you control me. Nessa. Now, Rabbi John said this is a paid agenda. What feelings will me anchor? It's a paid agenda. Now, so be nature, me come and make a nyansa, same say Chiramodia. And yes, I nipa kwa na some fan na mo de ne president. Yet my Dr. Akotono ono so ba be president di. Mo fan sa ba bi ensuo nka ho. Meanwhile, on sho chin, o chin ni amokuya so kwa wentimi ahwe. O chin ni amokuya. So wentimi ahwe. Akome di ani abre na mo the solution be ba. Is this a long-term solution? Is this a long-term solution? And now the agric ministries when I'm talking about here, selling to the elites. But then I'm going to na motoma ministries from omo bididi dadano. Obi finima. Now obe top body and obe top anchi and obe top bayra. And for so be no nya woso. And then also sumaka. I'm here the akwa of FIFA woman. Mo dey me the operating table so na my edi. Nobody should bring their foolishness here. Mati dem besa make am.
So let us go ahead and speak to some of the traders who are around. The price has been given.
I think we started there. Where is the sound man? No, let's do the interview.
Wow, so planting for food and jobs. And killing flies. Wow. And so let me give you a breakdown. Maybe you don't really understand what is happening. Food prices are on an abnormal rise here in Ghana. In fact, something you bought for 10 cedis, you go the next day, it's almost 20 Ghana cedis. Even bread. So this is what the government thinks it is doing to save the situation. They are selling these products at a cooler rate, or better, at a cheaper rate, so that people can buy it and save themselves from hunger. And the Afia Schwar thinks that this is one of the worst ever solutions one can think of in a country that is suffering from hunger. Do you agree with her or not? So, One Love has also said something, and a post by Nkonkonsa on Instagram says, panic buying at Makola Market as Agric Ministry moves planting for food and jobs market to the forecourt of the fire service building in Accra. And One Love saw the post and came hitting out at them, saying that, what did we do to deserve these wicked people as leaders? We did nothing when they were doing it to others. That is what we did. Now the body has reached us. Body has reached us. And that is the problem. Chabo, did you have a body? Debbie, Oh,
Debbie, Omar, say, one Tiasi, and now one knew who ye bear or some more junior. By Omar, a political propaganda no more. This is just to prove that Diano Krum and I said Diano Ghana, and nobody is doubting that. Obviously, a Diano, a month for a 4 more year, Diane Bermunti, Diano. So the problem is not that a Diane Ghana, and I say, ye food, Diane, no. The problem is how a Diane, wherever it is, no, eba, ababe drew her near ato. And then the money is expensive. And the transportation is an issue. And yet, a Diane be hunting and a boy. No. But it says they say now, individuals bet me decide, they say, Obeko village, now go a quarter ton a Diane Abba. Oko village, no, a quarter to bar. Ne time or the coy, a car be bono, and go turn expensive no a crown and campus also. And in the ministry, if indeed they want to prove, say, ABA, middle women and our middle men, or more HT, another excessive profiteering, and what they have to do, ni say, enka. Car now or more de fed dianina ban. Said the motor dianino from the farmers. As I'm coming, you break down in deba. In fact, there is no need for them to sell the food to us. All that they need to do is that, okay, you call Casapin, another you call one ye koye na aduane no farmers ni ton no 5 cedi ewo farm gate ye the fa card be dru Accra ye tua 50 cedi enti ye kambo ma ebia 55 cedis enti ne ye betumi kra ton amamo 70 cedi na yakwa kohwe normal market how much they sell that same thing and the normal market ton ebia 140 cedi or double price now. Then the person knowing this breakdown can say okay, now I'll go to Kasapin and buy my food stuff. There's no need for me to buy it from here.
So it's not as if the planting for food and jobs is some land that government has acquired.
No.
That they are doing their own cultivation.
No.
They are still buying
from the farmers because they have helped the farmers during the farming season. Omuma ebinumo fertilizer, omuma ebinumo incentives in binia they no dey. So that's the idea.
I get it now.
Oh, and omo to tell free omo. But what we don't know now, the cost of transportation from the farm gate to Accra. You omo farmer, no one say the aduane aba money. And the one sika na ye dey transportation ko buy. And the price no more ton no. Can they still get the money back to go and buy another one? And I say after this one of bina to bina na ye how long can they sustain this? In fact, through our history, something like this happened. Time Rollins, one of the military government. I'm not sure if it was Rollins. Yeah. One of the military government, almost the same thing. Almost say aduane wo ho na market women na ama aduane boy into almost started say omo ankasa ebekwa akofa aduane free krase aba. Omo ye ni 2 weeks. 2 weeks na asan fuel out the beko nipa they say no we ya omoko no drivers na omo beko na enye ministry drivers nko a omo be high drivers bi aka omo de aduane ne ba enye ministry workers na beton into omo beton ye beti omo ka and you know what is the cost of bringing this food down and the price you are selling it so details ne ma and one say ye de aduane aba mu meto bi nko na aduane we ya abai say ma nye lucky ekra na we say the emani nye sebi nyansa sem bi anim a sustainable ne say market women now omo accuse omo say omo hike prices no they can come there and buy everything no omo say they go aton this time around crowd the omo amfaka and omo profit in the crowd why increasing more. Tell us, give us the breakdown. Not people and decide to say to buy it here. No, I would rather go to the village and buy it myself. Okay. But for you to just bring it to say Montana, Memako without us knowing how much it cost you to even bring it, and yes, sustainable. And this is just a political propaganda.
Well, so that is the situation we have in our hand here in Ghana. You know, this afternoon I went to fill my gas cylinder. The last time before I traveled, somewhere, I think some weeks before I traveled. When I went there to fill it, was like 240 cities. This afternoon, 316.
It was increased on Tuesday.
Can you imagine?
No, too much.
And you are just talking about bringing body. You
are not thinking about other solution.
Yes, and even other factors now a more price.
Yes, like fuel cost na sefo.
A drew crane nipa no beto anom. Sa market women na owo ho no. Say why increasing no na oyare a. Zika be no mfa nkota drew. Yeah. Obehwe the cost or incur even in other places are any direct to do it because as or in business and kwande otimi survive into ono and selling no cheaper and as onye no small be profit be that so. E wa bra oyare a sa ne profit no kra ntimi nto adru mane no. So pricing, is not just about fuel and transportation no more kind. It goes beyond it. When other things are affected if you are team, if you are increasing the rent. What's it on to our bra on to mean profit or debit the rent. Or be increasing with their mindset to say, make me a chame rent. So it's not only about the fuel and the transportation. It's about other things and yet directly affecting the kind of trade now, but the personal life, affecting.
Well, there's money. I know you are close to these people. What do you also think about the DFG, planting for food and jobs?
Brasami, I think say you chair some Flex TV on the phone.
Oh, child love also.
Yeah, me child love also. Yeah, okay, yeah.
First up,
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Brasami, I think say the MPP government have fed Ghanaians to the extent that almost pursue use in a small tip strategy be convincing, and this is
one of the cheap
strategy, very cheap, because sir, planting for food and job. Eka one district, one factory, no strategy no be. Now we call other districts now.
And one district, one factory at
Tom was okwa. Omo company e wo ho no ma oye na djuma de da no ma partner.
That's the one district.
The district now e wo no ma partner. Inti na enye the government implementation. Na mum e obi na aye na ade. Ano ma partner. No more we are catty so that can no my bad. No my better. No my bad catch say one district, one factory. And then planting for food and jobs, you know. That's I think say the agri ministry, you know, they need to set up because I think say the minister need because say the prices of body are very affordable in the system. And anything we process body we have to go on. Now even though say what the body background now. Rasa me baby odi begu ya o ton no the ordinary Ghanaian na okom de no be de nya bi ato the Ghanaian na oto abama wo ekogia line mu to abama wo ti baby no obe de nya bi ato. Rasa me we are living in a country a yen penifo no omo hu yen like I don't know how they see us
toys
oh yeah omo hu yen say these people like minim send yeah, because
sometimes it's hard to
explain it. Because if they respect us, say yen ye to abama omo edu sem pempem so bi omo find that cheap sir, they will value the love you have for them because so be the queue mu ato abama bi it's not easy. That's your great minister no na juma na oye no I think say for once on said the name juma no so yi. Because ohe agric ministry na nkasa na confusion esi wo ho nyina to the extent say wo hu adwuma o mankasa no mote ho no omoye
okay
which is one thing that affect it ohe ye roads di enuane bana rasa me enuane gu western region baby entimi ma medu ha
and the mama who report be sada
bebre
road nya papa gas nya mu nya bi
enya bi enti enuane gu na pro and we are living in a system like this. Now, what causes a brody way? A friend said, "Care track ma by the way." Oh, this is a cheap strategy. Almost person the toy arguing. We shouldn't fall for this. I say my MPP government who say omo plans any omo manifesto everything omo cancel my Ghana for they've automatically failed. Until this is not the time I'm there some little strategies ebe convincing no in fact they have automatically failed Ghanaians. They need to work on so many things. But I see at your Muna finance minister Kiese resign pokeke and also adane mabo and then na
wow yare ohomfa
and then na best me adwuma no magyaye nie momfa madwuma obi bebo
obi anya ohwe
entil by still
ni sika bebo no onya pay
best me entil omo adwuma no so
o de ka yi crash obi okay mo se mi hu so a bra na ba ye ne
period and so to near Jojo we are living in a system I am penny for no almost fire and fan food. That's how they see us. But if they don't see us that way, they will be very serious with us. And it's about time I almost be anymore. With this cheap strategy in India, I don't think Ghanaians should never fall for this. But I'm planting for food and jobs is supposed to be a friend is saying a strategy. Ka o kind in your manifesto no ka why we implementing in agum into every district bia no ye won fu honom ye wo state farms e wo honom into ka ye twa district we state farm na mo ye no mo de nie district we state farm no mo de nie district we na fe aso obia so into no ene ne ka planting for food and jobs But don't consider obi abroad there wakwakoto megu hanom say planting for food jobs. O samba beton. I say we back kwa auto a what you dinner the paper. No way to look at this. That's I think say this is a cheap strategy. Omo pese omo mayeti asese planting for food and jobs no e wo ho. But we there we party.
I'm sure the white will sometimes be looking at us and be laughing.
Be laughing.
You see them, they have just about 4 months of a favorable weather. Just about 4 months of a favorable weather. The rest extremely cold. When I went to London yesterday, even now that they've not even entered the winter proper, just October, November. The way the cold is there.
Today I saw somebody's picture of Canada.
I heard Canada.
Ice block a direct car.
No, Canada there is extreme. Canada, their weather is extreme. Canada, snow and things, extreme. And even then, they are able to grow excessively for us to get some to chop here in our good weather. Then we have forest, vast lands. Take a car from here to Cape Coast. And see a good forest, rich forest. In the area, forest here rich.
Would you be would do everything ye I did an episode the organic
believe say Adrian.
That's I mean our mentally
planning how I bit me I solve the problem
no
Adrian say no we no akwa fa go and they went me anko fa na and omunko baby nso so e kwan ne
omunko baby e kwan ne omunko fa ma ana kwan ne so da ho sa how
Roland Afia akasa ba if you answer my message about once and what kind of planting for food and jobs. And also I say oh your once no I showed you.
I know they all planting between you. No more Diana.
Afia. In fact, a video that I share no. There's one thing about my dream. One utina we channel. Me yemwa ankafa sabra.
Good.
Baby omo ye do no. Udi etwa so. Uni na ye oya no so be ya mom eno mom fix it share one utina we twa no oh Steffi o ma fole o
etira ma fole
oh no but to be honest all jokes aside like this style of hers has been one of the most beautiful look I've ever seen if you was nigga with. In fact, if you are not on fan adream coho, I would want her to look at this very carefully. And if there is a way, maybe me, the training, we're keeping the training fitting in Kuala Brema, BCCC. And this is one of the ways that if you are Nyakola, and this looks look with Emily Luku a little younger than her age, and man why if a pa until Betia. She maintaining ways are nani on camera.
Okay, message Nico. Afia PFJ Basame. You see, me, I am not surprised say a man for to so. You see, the country has almost designed a country need to say there a man for a year drowning. You see, when you are drowning, you don't think about the next man. Say who drowning. Na unya ananya ye drowning na baako enya lupo kitwe bitime de ne hwene anana no epie no nya frama home a se ono surviving wie ya won ma you will die. That's how the country's system has been designed. Yes, it has been designed. So if somebody gets a little relief in poor chale. Today I saw one of the messages from the ministry about them selling local rice. And the first question that I asked the person when I saw the post was, where are they selling it? And the person said the ministries, at the ministry's office. I was like, okay. So I just went back to look at the price again, calculated if I am to even buy 2 bags of rice. I would have to pick like transport.
Yes, a taxi or an Uber or something. Something that can carry those the rice and bring it.
Okay.
So I just weighed my transportation in and out and the price of the rice. And I realized it is just a difference of about 20-25 cedis. And I was asking myself,
but in today's world, it's not bad to have a difference of 25.
yes, I am not saying it is bad. No, I am not saying it is bad.
If you are going to buy something,
yes, and I was another thing that also clicked my mind was, okay, maybe me, because of where my location and where it is, maybe I can save myself of about 20 cedis or 25 cedis. How about somebody that lives in Kumasi? How about some? How about how about somebody that lives in Tema, Kaswa, and all these places? Look at the amount of transportation the person would have to spend to come to the ministries to buy some of these commodities and send it back. Maybe bags of rice, they've made some, they've put in some preservatives that can hold it for a long time. But the truth of the matter is, all these commodities that they are buying them like that are all perishable goods, easily perishable. You should look at the plantains. If Richie would bring back the video and the pictures, you will see how they've easily ripe.
Yeah, I saw.
Half of them easily ripe, and this one, it is just about a week.
Yes,
it is just about a week. All of them would be yellow.
The week, I think it's more.
And this cannot feed even La Paz. How much more the whole Accra? Talking of Ghana, you see, they've just in Ghana, when we create problem for ourselves, then we try the easiest and the cheapest way out. Especially when it has to do with politics, then we try to play that political propaganda. The problem of high pricing in this country has nothing to do with the availability of food. In fact, we all know and can attest to the fact that there are some year in year out we do Farmers Day. Don't we award farmers? You should hear the acres, the amount of acres of foods that they grow every year, and you realize that we have food in this country. It is not as if we don't. We have. But you see, the cost of transporting a food from Cape Coast to Accra is equal to importing food, rice from Vietnam to Ghana. Why? Because of bad roads. Just this is a huge problem. What happened to us? So we are crying of transportations. We are crying of the high price of fuel. But there has not been any other alternative to relieve the people. If our railway systems, for example, were to be working effectively, even the only one that is working from Tema to Accra, you should wake up early in the morning or see videos of how people literally want, like they want to even sit on the train. Because it is relatively cheaper.
Just once?
Oh, I think twice or so. Twice or three times.
Because the way they overload it too.
Oh, yes.
Hey, the day. Okay. Let me not say.
Oh, yes.
Because they overload it too. Hi. It won't be good though.
So you see. So they should tell you that it is not about the increment of fuel. And that wouldn't be a major problem if there were other alternatives. Recently, I also saw a video about, is it the University of Cape Coast, the UCC students? They were almost stationed here at Mufaka School. And some of the buses, they went to the Metro Mass station because I know they're relatively cheaper than the usual private buses, the trotro that they usually pick. And most of the buses are damaged, eco maintenance. It's not buses in Niho. So they were stranded at the station. And the UCC school sent some of their buses to pick the students. Metro Mass for now to get in him some more. Oh, wow. Oh, yes. There is a video online. Omar Pum, some more.
Because our passengers now.
Yes!
Musmunika.
Munika, I'm not for you stranded. I'm not late. Maybe go school. Was it the pita? Bro, so Benyan, when did you get? Near Becca's are buying it. There be. because when you even go to the Ayalolo stations, Nimbo, question buses are as a go and all these things say Mukofa in Yane Bakumi Nuba. Anka me who first post I mean who about some this panic buying one. I was like, okay, very good idea. Now I was expecting say oh, Anka at least Accra report say oh, Yedinyania Beguha man for ton. Na Cape Coast office so report it. Takra the office I report it. Where what do you want to mean in the district a crown pa? Anka at least Bunyan original.
No beer and to be.
Munyan regional, Momo okay. This region, yeah,
just for the camera.
Munyan district in Port, and at least Munyan regional near who say, oh, because of so and so reason. It's
almost parity, like almost not effective according to them. Almost spread it to other.
You see, and at least Munyan is and you see some of the regions no mudebiane. For them to gather those foods, actually a very easy ground. Look at Cape Coast and your friend say Takani. Some workers almost gather biano Cape Coast Takani a big winning by Hayamwa. What calculate biania here mobina and start planting for food and jobs in one district, one factory. Energy. It is just partnership. Oh, money. Oh, just partnership. So if you have a company, you go to the ministry, you tell them, so I want to partner. Then they will just come.
It's called PPP.
Yes.
Public
partnership. But then the government's contribution in that kind of field or the production that you are doing is also key. It is not just about them coming to cut a sword and leaving you to suffer. Because at the end of the day, if there is a factory here and the factory or there is a farm here and the farm cannot provide food for even only this district, then even as a people we failed. We failed because Accra has Accra has any district be a state owned. I bet me okay, we are preserving this land for just for state foods. Say any be a abandon provided. And also then they will do this for the cameras. Then as if they are working. I'm almost feeling say as if they are working.
They are tickling themselves and laughing. Okay, so that is the situation. In case you've not been able to buy one, just come and wait for them at Accra. And back and buy and wait to buy. Yes, say apart from say Concosambe Postino, come to people so to market there and the last go for HNG business for investment. But that is the story so far. Now let's go to Nigeria quickly before we come back to Ghana once again to wrap up with everything. And in Nigeria, Wizkid has done wonders again at the Madison Square Gardens. Within 3 hours, he sold tickets for over 20,000 within 3 hours. And when some people were even doubting, okay, now they are claiming the tickets are sold. Let's really wait for the day to confirm if the numbers will be present as it has been reported. And I'm sure that those who went there for that purpose, they have seen it. Those who did not even go there and they were waiting online, they have also seen it. It was just big. Out of this, you know, when it comes to the Madison Square Gardens, anytime you're able to fill the space, the owners of the place or the managers of the place, they give you a trophy or a plaque that tells the world that once upon a time, you were part of the people who filled the auditorium. So Wizkid, being one of the guys from Africa, Nigeria to be specific, to have been able to fill the auditorium, that is the Madison Square Gardens, he has been presented with the trophy. And I want us to see the video, and when we come back, we ask. And Richie will also be showing us. Okay, so that's the video. I'm sure that'll be enough. That is the video on the screen right now, where he was presented with his trophy for being able to fill the space. Madison Square Gardens, 20,000 and something coins. And beyond that, the show was good. Look at the numbers. Beyond that, look at the numbers. Like, every space was filled. Every space was filled. And this is really filling the auditorium. When
feeling.
When you are feeling.
We are feeling bomb.
When they were feeling like Wizkid are feeling. And this is something he did within hours.
But some people are saying that no, it was about a month. I mean,
a month of advertising.
No, it was a month. He mentioned that there will be a concert,
yeah.
but tickets were not opened
till the
announcement.
1 week before.
Yes, till the announcement.
Okay.
It was something like that. Till the announcement. That's why some are also saying, okay, he sold it within the hours stipulated, and because he's announced so many tour dates. I'm performing there, but sometimes how to acquire tickets was becoming a problem, and finally he has done it.
Yeah, sure.
And he's received a trophy for that. Roland, you are into events. What does this tell you? And should this give us confidence that the Ghana Accra Sports Stadium will look good at all times?
Let me say congratulations to Wizkid. You know, if this is his turf. Now this is something that this is just like Rocky Daouni getting a Grammy nomination. We are almost accustomed to the fact that okay, even if you give a Wizkid any 20,000 capacity auditorium, he will be able to do justice to it, which is one of the reasons why I am even giving him the benefit of the doubt that even the one that he is about to do in Ghana, he is going to do it. You know, this is business, and like you see, we said in the on the other day, it is not his show as in technically. He is the headliner, but it is a partnership with other event promoters, and I would want to believe that with his track record, he wouldn't want to, especially with he's achieved in 2022, and what even the kind of pressure that his competitors like Burna Boy and the likes have given him in the year under review. He wouldn't want to cheapen his record or even break his record, but rather even increase it. So he wouldn't just let anybody do this one for him, because the likes of Burna, the video and all that have given him pressure in this year under review. And looking at the records that he has in connection with some of these events and his headlining concerts, you would know that Wizkid will not just wake up to do. There should be some form of promises. It wouldn't just be about, okay, you being an event promoter and you promising him, okay, I know you are big, I can do this for you at the stadium, so come. No, you would have to prove beyond reasonable doubt, even on paper, that should nobody even buy a ticket from you directly sell. How do you intend to make some of these events possible, or even drive about half of the crowd that I need to the auditorium? And as an event promoter who would be working with an artist of his caliber, you would have to do it. And we know this is business. Some of them, yes, we know there's that how do you call it, news of or record of him that all the tickets being sold. You understand? But we all know the dynamics and some of the things that we do behind the scenes to make some of these things successful. About 20 to 30% of the ticket could be free, like literally. One person can just buy, share to people, go and support my guy, and it is done. These things are done everywhere. So it is not just about, okay, the people themselves went straight to buy the tickets and all that. Some of these things come together as event promoters to make some of these events very, very successful to some of these artists. So I would say congratulations to him. It is good. And one thing that I liked about this, and I would want us to emulate here in this country, is what the people from the Madison Square Garden did.
As the managers of the venue.
The managers of the venue.
Okay.
For giving him a plaque. Obi and Ponsan, this would be his third time he will be doing a show at the National Theatre. And first, second, he's filled these auditoriums. Okay. We have so many people that have been able to fill some specific auditoriums, which so many people
recognize auditoriums
wouldn't even attempt. And you see what they've done by giving him the plaque. It will even be something of a booster to other people. Yes. So now, aside you even receiving awards from events, award schemes and all that, this would also be a challenge for you to also once a while pride yourself with it that, okay, I am part of the people that own this golden club. or I am part of the people that was able to achieve this kind of feat, fill this auditorium. So if at least the National Theatre, for everybody, or if you are able to fill the National Theatre back to back 2 times, at least there should be some form of citation or recognition for you.
And your 3rd time should be given at a discount.
It can be
a heavily cut discount.
So this is one of the ways you can even drive customers to your place, because they know at the end of the day, if they're able to do it today and they do it tomorrow, they can have that bragging right. There will be that pride in whatever they are doing, and they will push for more.
Yeah, I agree.
So assuming this Grand Arena, look at the inception of Grand Arena and how many events have gone on at the Grand Arena. The Bukom Boxing Arena, how many artists have...
And remember, we had a fantasy dome.
Yes. And these are some of the ways that some of these venues can use to attract. We know they have customers, but you see, some of these things go a long way to make the customer also feel like you understand, like you it is not just about business, but you also care about the relationship and also the efforts they put in whatever they're doing.
Okay.
So aside you giving them that platform, make them, like, give them some form of something to just entice them and just make them feel good. And I tell you, Wizkid, even with this, if he doesn't even get any other venue to do it, I'm sure one venue that will still stick in his mind will be the Madison Square Garden.
Okay, so Richard, there is a test of some people who have received their trophies from the managers of Madison Square Gardens. If I can read them out to the people so they know. So Africa Fact Zone on Twitter, they have shared this, and they are saying that Wizkid joins Michael Jackson, Elvis Presley, the Beatles, Adele, Rihanna, Jay-Z, Justin Bieber, Mariah Carey, Burna Boy on the list of artists who have sold out the world's most famous arena. That is the 20,789 capacity Madison Square Garden in New York, USA.
Bam.
So this is the record.
Yes.
That he has joined all these greats. Michael Jackson, Elvis Presley, the Beatles, Adele, Rihanna, Jay-Z, Justin Bieber, Mariah Carey, Burna Boy on the list of artists who have sold out the world's most famous arena. That is the 20,789 capacity Madison Square Gardens in New York, USA. Now I want to ask Derek Man, he said, wait, a better pressure man, yeah, Ghanaian artist Nana. And in fact, that is not all. The young artist has also done it elsewhere. 12,000 capacity on to feel it. Cool. Let me give you that information now. Okay, let me type Nigeria. Fireboy has also done 12,000 venue, and that is also gone. And said Fireboy sold out 12K capacity in London too, and that is it. And you see, sometimes some of our people come and they say, you like talking about Nigeria, I like talking about
you are giving them pressure.
Wait. Nah. This is a Nigerian brother. This is a Nigerian brother who have been sending me messages of some of the milestones of their Nigerian artists. And he encourages me to discuss it. That is what we are doing. So if you come and you say, and I like, no, I don't like. Your people like.
I don't like.
Your people like.
And we will give you.
Brasami. I think it's a pressure there to be my artist, because over the years, these Nigerians, they've taken over the music space when it's come to the African continent. Wherever you pass or wherever you go, these Nigerians are making waves. They are raising the flag of Nigeria very high when it comes to music. Brasami, I better pressure my. We're Madison Square now. Your friend is saying, and then the capacity now. Now, over will be to say Wizkid. Affiliate 20,000 plus and Quenza. I think that to me is not a very big surprise to me, because over
Wizkid selling is not surprising
at all, because over the way I waiting me a in America now. Because we do waiting me collaborations with American artists be
the plugs in
America no. Well, the likes of Drake, the likes of Akon, the likes of Chris Brown, the likes of Beyonce. Yeah, with all this, when you plugs into the stage, say, "Oh, you're a fan of Drake," automatically in the future, into a team you're building the brand and into a capacity when not the fan base in the account. Into for him to fill the Madison Square 20,000 and crazy, and I think say to me I'm not surprised. Okay. Even your man no extra capacity crack or be because that's I mean yen share Wizkid any Chris Brown essence and you know. And you way and you the Americans love it. Yeah. Equatre.
It's about to hit a double platinum.
What I say, equatre
in the US.
And to say anytime they are performing, no, na say oko hwe say on Chris Brown won nyum say ma attention no e ma oko no. Again, Brasa, let's come down to Nigerians event organizers any strategies use to etimi sell out if any say shows na Ghanaians ni no. Brasa, there are these people are event organizers they have blogs. Obi obako for me tenasika say I have my group. Let me buy 50 tickets. I'll go with my team. No more top. Obi two to me tenasika so my mentor ticket 70. Now at top. Omo kikom who boom ebo mo ho ano. No matter to tickets in box. Eba sana automatically no say even ya to na say ya to ticket ni nyina na nipa ne ma hono mo I know they say back case. You are making business here.
Exactly. Because ticket ne ko. And it's a ticket ne ko.
Na say we anya kwan ama ono no abeto ticket no. And that's what we are looking for. Is the money.
But the last time I went to London, I also got this information that I think I can share. I hear that if you have an online ticket sales platform and people complain, sometimes the managers of the platform, they hold on to your money. It has happened to some of my close associates in London.
You hold on to your money?
Yes. Yeah. So when they were selling the ticket on the platform, people started complaining that their tickets have not been issued, 1 or 2 complaints here and there. And the moment they get constantly
complaints,
they hold on to your money.
Oh, for that one, they will. I mean, it is customer service.
Because more or less like you are using them to cheat the people.
Yeah, and it is just customer service, so it is understandable.
Sorry, you can continue.
Because I mean, I will advise our artists and say it's about time more international collaborations. If they want to fill certain venues, this is a strategy. Because more international collaborations, it opens your territory. Wherever you go, I quite remember. I quite remember. Zero from Okobo, a friend is saying show Nigeria. It took a miracle for Bernard Boy to stand in. Yes, I can show you. Stoneway performing. So almost to turn on Reno. Satawala, you knew so called Sally na my Omoreno. It took Bernard Boy to pass through to make the show that excitement. Now that is a collaboration. And so these are certain things that they need to push harder for international collaborations. It expands your network. And wherever you are doing a show or you are performing, the audience is now automatically the opponent they come to your place to come help you over there. And your artists, it's about time. Me advise them, it's about time. International collaborations and I think that would be something about Black Sheriff.
Because I said labels into your money, crack. Say he's having difficulties in doing it because he has so many international collaborations, but label clearance a problem. It's only Chris Brown,
no artist not label back and forth. But or saying actually label or no you are not artist no we free. And the label handle it from them.
Still also on side.
Yes,
I'm saying say that effect no e can be. And I'm the friends and Wizkid etimi and sell out because your man extra venue so since say that's I mean with the impact and with the networks the connection blogs are or one in America especially
So let me also ask you the cliche. Who do you think among our artists can also do some magic like this?
That's I mean as it stands right now party. The only person who beats me is Black Sheriff.
Wait. Rich, if you have some time to spare, please check on Black Sheriff's Instagram page. He has landed in London today. Yeah. And he also has a show. A show of about 1,004 capacity venue. And Charlie, he was struggling to sell 1,004.
Let me say something.
He was struggling to sell 1,004. someone as Alodia has also mentioned that Black Sheriff will be the only person who can sell the O2 Arena. But this is the same guy struggling with 1,400 shit.
Let me say something. You see one thing that is also helping some of these Nigerians is the fact that when they check their analytics, they are able to know where their strength and weaknesses are in terms of music promotion. So we take Fireboy for example. Yesterday, even Coach Kuli mentioned the kind of strength the guy has in the UK, even on Spotify.
Yeah,
you understand. But what sometimes is very unfortunate for us is that even Sarkodie, his just recent project, after gaining over 2 million streams, even in 24 hours, about 80% of those streams are in Ghana. So in that sense, if you should even push him based on the fact that he's been able to achieve this kind of stream self, it is even 20%. The last time we checked on Boomplay, 20% of those streams were from Kenya, not even South Africa. Even though he has a lot of Amapiano on it, they were from Kenya, aside Ghana. So some of these things, I think that makes it difficult. So we can clearly see them in 2 million streams, 5 million streams, what streams. But if you should go even deep as to which people are even consuming their product, you realize that majority of them are from here. So their shows will always be successful in this country
and not the other
country unless they change their form of promotion.
I'm sure you landed.
Brasami,
yeah,
you landed. And na make Black Sheriff Assumption no bit me here. Brasami, show now what can I think say event the way promotion it's not that massive because one thing is a event that's why my promotion.
So Black Sheriff show you Ochna e behe se ne beko. And they will draw all chairman for so my back do award no kakra.
Brasami, how publicity? Publicity.
Oh, publicity the omuye and the omuye. You see, those people they have database of people they advertise to almost every day.
Okay.
Because such an event place, they sell most of their tickets online.
Yeah, so
and
emails.
See, when you go to abroad and you have any dealings online, they have something of you with them.
Data.
Even if you want to tap into free data Wi-Fi, you still put in your email. And sometimes they ask you, would you be willing to receive messages from the firm you are tapping your email from? Because you also want to use their internet. You say yes.
You say pion.
So then everything. I went to a place called Sexy Fish. Today, I've been receiving their emails. Sexy Fish. So this is Black Sheriff in London. Obviously, it's not taken because I don't watch the channel. I want to know. He's arrived and preparations are ongoing for his concert later tomorrow. And yeah, but to me, I feel it's any feeling it,
and Brasami, I like that.
I'm not sure he was able to go with his team. Looking at the kind of photos I'm seeing. Meanwhile, Kahana friends and so on come back, but fine.
I win your flyer,
Oh no, flyer. So that is Coco. Plus special guest DJ Centers and Nax. They are all going to support this. Ochina, you ever heard Sunny Ebeko? And
I think
I need that from one, you know.
I like the initiative from my friends at Madison Garden for send them my plug, it say YouTube. Almost say my plug now. You want to strive for more to push this up more. Yeah, because if you serve now good and then you see so many experiences. So I think say if Kasa implementation, your locality and a bit me and be a because a bema event organizers almost best structure up planning very well because they know say me show when a selling and me timia plug now. The next show no I say me timi selling.
But we have event awards in Ghana. Inside. But we have event awards in Ghana.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
Ghana event awards.
So maybe they will be getting the recognition from that space.
Yes,
sure.
but
sure.
I the auditoriums also have.
Yeah, they can do it. Yeah. Oh yeah, they can do it. A plug in the
positive ones we are slow in learning them, but the negative ones no. Obakoni Jinam, Parliament, Chamo, speak finally on this and let's look at something last.
Yeah, I think with them getting plaque or not and even getting an award, I think the problem is that our people here are not transparent enough. So it's difficult to even get the real numbers and award them. Yes. You see, with the Madison Square, anybody at all can see the numbers. When you go to their website, it will be available. You will see what is going, and they will take tax and other stuff from it. But in our case, we were so international when to tax. Even after the
chairman artist name promoters come
after the show. GR for the non-channel. Even among them, crying on how they will share the money in Tino. A minimum percent numbers be more manipulative figures and all that. I think it's one of our problems. That's why it's difficult for us to say that okay, this person is doing well, let's award him or her. So I think that's our problem. And with Wizkid, what his songs, everything is doing there, this is not so surprising. But what you say is that for our Ghanaian artists here, still it will be difficult. In fact, they can't do it, but they don't want us to say it anyway.
But who are you going to stick your neck out?
Yeah, but maybe Black Sherry, but not now. Not now. For now, Ondruye, his numbers is very impressive and is promising. That's what we can say. His numbers are promising. I mean, if people, the likes of DJ Khaled and others are reacting to your songs, yes, it means it's promising. You can get certain kind of influence that ordinary people may not get. But he's not there yet. I mean, it will take time for him to get there. Oh, yes. And yes, yeah. So and let's congratulate him and this Wizkid. This is his trade. I mean, he has proved himself. I mean, there's not the
beyond all
reasonable doubt. Yes, you can peg him to any big musician that you can think of in this world when it comes to who can perform, who has the numbers, who can command audience and
look at even the names he's
yes,
that way.
Yes, exactly. So he's big enough to get something like that. With his show in Ghana, well, still we don't know his plans anyway, and the strategies that he will use. And I wish that we will get our people in there who can learn one or two from them, how they do their events, and see whether we can also replicate it for even our stadiums here or like our places. Yes, and then we take something from them. I mean, that's how you grow. You can only see far by standing on the shoulders of the giants. And yes, far. So some people have to do something based on what they have done. Then you can also improve on it, or you'll be innovative and also come out with something big. So yeah, congratulations to him, and we are looking forward to his show in Ghana. And let's see how
10th December.
Yeah.
The clock is inching very close.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, we are seeing how it will go. Roland, when Roland said he would go and do interview, someone said, Roland, you don't know Wizkid. Interview on it. Like, he won't do it. And that is what
it's not likely that
he won't do it. No, they are saying he won't do it. Now, to our very last story, payday of R2B's fame has spoken. And Chemo, being the boss of social pressure, will handle this. Whether really and truly today's generation is not a happy generation, despite the fact that we are working hard, we are looking for all the money. In fact, now young people have money more than it used to be in the olden days. In the olden days, before we will call you a rich man, you should be beyond 50.
Yeah.
That's when you say, hey, Osikani. And to Skanibia, no Skanibia, Ambassador, like middle-aged man before you be called Osikani. But today, as early as teens, people are millionaires, billionaires, and all. But according to Payday Problem, even with all these, our generation is still unhappy. Asama okano yeti ase saying na eyampa. Yen read the story bi wo Ghana web na fe yemra disan komowe. The story says a money obsessed, comfortable generation but still unhappy. Omar Sterlin assesses a money obsessed, comfortable generation but still unhappy. And when you talk about a comfortable generation, some of the things he's saying is, yeah, we sleep in air conditioning, we are driving the best of cars, like we have seen the light, we are traveling here and there, but
modern gadgets,
but still, I said, rapper Omar Sterlin, half of the Ghanaian dynamic Afrobeat duo, R2Bs, has observed that today's world, though extremely comfortable, is ironically unhappy. He said this in a Facebook post in which he also revealed the name for his multiple award-winning music group is his brainchild. Now this is what he posted. When I was young, I was so obsessed with money. I named our company Refuse to be Broke and me Payday the Problem, he said. As I grew older, it dawned on me that our generation can boast of being the most comfortable from past generations. But can we say we are the happiest? He asked rhetorically. Now the 1990 hitmaker attacked a picture of himself leaning against what appeared to be a Bentley saloon car. And they say for a man to write what he has written, it means he's going through something himself.
Yeah.
Like something. He's looking around him saying, Charlie, I have everything, but sorry, has still life. And any day.
Yeah.
So this is the post. And like the story said, leaning beside maybe a Bentley or something. Look at the surrounding. This is maybe Ghana. This is Ghana, like luxury at its peak. But the man says that, but can we say we are the happiest? And I'm sure many people might answer no. Chabo, how do you understand Omar Sterling's post?
Yeah, but what he said, I mean, is true. It's definitely what is happening. Yes, first of all, we are the richest generation in terms of even people who will say that they are poor. When you look at them today, they will be as equal as somebody who was a rich or average person some years ago down the lane. Based on your possessions, the things that you have, you will still be better than somebody who was an average that you say, hey, or upper, maybe the upper lower class person will call himself poor today. So we are the richest generation when you compare in that sense. And are we happy? No, that one too is true. And it's because of the way now it's easy for us to get access to certain things, and those things may deceive us, especially social media as we have it. You sometimes you feel that social media is where you get friends. But the kind of thing that you do with your friends on social media is a bit different from the how you react to people in real life. And humans, I mean, we function better when we are among people. If you are alone, you can't be better than people with friends or people who function among friends. And it's obvious. You may have all the money in this world. When you go to a place that nobody knows you, you are useless. So that's the example that you can pick. Yes.
You can have all the money go to a place nobody
knows you.
It is true.
Yes.
No,
so
you're right,
yes, what it means is that when you are alone, your money, whatever you have, the status that you have acquired is of no use. It is only of use when people can recognize and give you certain kind of privileges based on what you have acquired. Then they will give you your competence status and then treat you as such, like you enjoy certain kind of privileges. So if you can acquire a lot of things, but you don't have people to give you that acknowledgement that you have done well, you deserve it and all that, you obviously you will not be happy. And this is what is happening to us. Some people, they have been able to make money without interacting with people. That's why this time around you can get somebody younger making millions or billions. It's so easy now. It was difficult to make it at that time. You have to be beyond, go like more 50 and above before we can call you a rich man or a billionaire. And the reason was that before you get huge money, you have to interact with a lot of people. A lot, maybe not less than 500,000 or 1 million people to be able to make huge money, because your interaction is what will bring you the money. So trade with people, talking to people to do certain things for them and all that, like a lot of things that you have to do just to make such money. But this time around, with the button of a click,
and it's happening for some people just even
once. Now you don't go anywhere, just sit at your home, send a message, it is done. So the thing that somebody would, it will take somebody about 20 to 30 years to achieve, now you can do it within a day and you are there. So you will lack interacting with a lot of people to get the experience that you need, and it will not make you happy. So you could have a lot of money but lonely. Then the way for you to know that you have money is to come out and display it like Hash Puppy or Hash Mommy and others.
I know, right?
Yeah,
Hash Puppy
Hash Mommy. If we have Hash Puppy, definitely there will be Hash Mommy somewhere, but I don't know her.
And others.
and others. Let's take it like that. So their way of displaying those things for people to see that they have money, that they will enjoy the kind of privileges that we give to people who have done something that we say that you are competent enough to get that privileges, and we are lacking that. That's what it is. And so I agree with him. We should just take something from it. I mean, we function better working with people or among people. So whatever that we do, we should have it in mind that we will find a way to get more people around, like the silliness of fighting with people, doing things that will end you more enemies will not help you. You'll be lonely. And our way of partnering has changed, and it's also a problem, like getting your partner. This time around, it has changed. Some ladies are trying to say that they want to compete with the men, so they are doing their own thing. So they will now behave like men, make a lot of money, but will not get a partner that they want, because those people think that they are competing with you, and in fact you are like them. You have characteristics like a man, so why should I say that let's partner? No, because men deal with men differently as compared to women. So the successful men will look out for opposite of them to deal with, not the same kind of character that they are looking for. So somebody like even Sandra Nkobia, after being a lawyer, making good money, having high status, was still complaining that a lot of population, about 8 billion population, and still she's not finding a man. Yes, but now.
But there are men around.
Yes,
She's not ready.
She can't find the man that she's looking for, who is free. Like there are other things to it, but she's not looking at that. She can get, if she wants to be a side chick, in fact yesterday she will get one. not tomorrow. Yesterday.
Yeah, I've got him yesterday.
Yeah, sharp. But she's looking for a man for herself alone, and she didn't. Who is rich, like have standard, have at the peak that she is looking for. And those people, you can only get them when you work with them. But when they get there, now they have options. They won't come for Sandra Nkobia to compete with you in terms of what we should do, how we should behave and all that. No, they will go for somebody that they think will cooperate with them. Sandra Nkobia, you are a lawyer, you have money, you think that no man should tell you what to do. So if somebody is your partner, how are you going to do it? Whatever you say, now the law will come in and say, why should we do this? How are you going to, and order, and men will not like that. They want their peace, they want their freedom. Why should they come around and have that behavior? So we should check our behavior and the way things are today. Otherwise, it will even be worse than what we have now, because social media platforms, they keep on coming, and we keep on engaging in them, hoping that that's the future for us. But
and that is what will make us happy.
Yes, and that's not true.
I see. Omar Sterlin, I know the thoughts that he is in.
Yeah.
I know the level he's got into.
Yeah.
I'm sure he wakes up looking around in Charlie. Be okay, man.
But you know the irony of it. Omar Sterlin also, I think at one point was in a relationship with Sandra Nkobia.
Yeah.
And now look, can you imagine? Just think about it.
The two of them are not happy.
Yeah. But they all have money. Yeah. They have all been successful to some extent.
But they are competing indirectly.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, no, any other.
Yeah.
And you see what we are talking about. It is the life abroad.
Yeah.
It is the same thing in the life abroad. When you go there, you work, you make money, life becomes comfortable. But within you, you are not happy. The soul is not happy.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
know one lady who wants to travel abroad, and the mom is advising that if you go there, you are going to be unhappy because your sister is there making all the money, but she has experienced that. Who sister Naninji?
Yeah. Sister Ninya no ko ha.
Naninji, but also be ko no akokao. And we na ko ka sister Nima. Asa. It's not easy. Challenge
it's not easy.
It's too cumbersome.
Yeah.
No, the world is too cumbersome.
Yeah.
Derek.
What's up?
So there you are cashing out.
Yeah, but I'm in the cash out.
Me la me come out.
Language necessary.
Cash out family.
No, the language has changed.
The language has changed. Yeah.
Okay, no problem.
That's I think say I side with payday. I think say ubenya bibia na wani nye die ya na hadwen, and then one thing I will say we are in a comfortable generation. But why na ye name was one, the generation, the internet are very common, phones are very common, TV screens are very common, like Internet of Things, artificial intelligence. Everything is common to us. BBI is simple, but still
we are not happy.
We are not happy. I think it's payday.
We are now even having sex with toys.
Toys.
And not with human beings. I watched a kid, Kevin Hart. I watched a Kevin Hart comedy show whilst I was in London, and he said when he's traveling, the wife gives him pussy, pocket pussy.
They got flashlights. Yeah.
Pocket pussy.
So in case he feels honey.
It is honey.
That's a comfortable generation. That's a comfortable.
Yeah.
I can't get enough. I don't from woman names of Bebrity. But you ever come here? Pocket pussy, dear.
I'm not more band.
That's what I'm saying. But yeah,
we are in a comfortable generation. Comfortable generation, but yet confused generation. Yeah, because you can be beer or no my, but how are we manipulating the things we are using or the system we are in? I think say your man social pressure achieve too much. and the social pressure active too much in so and now be confused as if say you are not doing anything. But behind the scene, no, oh yeah, Juma. But it's not obi success ka crab you pushing ye intino. Na enya the attention of the masses intino. Obi huana kwaku minini of course say he's not doing anything well. Na was start taking come. And one thing is we live in a comfortable generation. But your system, no, yeah, social pressure, no acting. It's about time we need to reduce that social pressure, no. And one thing, so the more I grow, no, the more now the social pressure needs to grow. Yeah. It has come to live with us. And the near numb the near cover. There are so many people who are more experiencing stress due to social pressure. Stressful. Because for somebody like Omar Sterlin,
people too are telling lies on this social media apps.
Oh, that's what I mean.
Lies.
Lies. You crowd that better say we who are not massive. That's what I mean.
Sometimes if you are not strong mentally, you can face a challenge.
That's what.
Yeah, that's what that's a one count.
If you are not mentally strong, that's how.
Serious. Oh yeah, at a point in time, for so own count cry, you are down to 0. But ube kum no ni pano cry -0.
Like you are okay.
You are very okay. Nako Omar Sterlin mumbeka se neme nkoyi
uncomfortable when you're unhappy.
Or you're unhappy. Omar Sterlin, the then only. Can cry according to the story no Jan Bentley ho.
Every credit yeah.
Every credit yeah. And we all know Omar Sterlin. He has it. What you bob bread in pen subia ye boni din in the music industry. You say Omar Sterlin there. When you're in but still he doesn't feel happy within his space. What's I mean? Yeah, youth na ye bano. It's about time I say me need that whole year. Not that all glitters and a gold. Yeah. You'll be beyond my be who fair sensing kwa be corner yes sanity.
Now do you know even family life is even going down among us? When we were growing up in the small towns or the villages, after the meals were ready, we all come together. But now,
gathering crowd.
So. Oh.
Do you know now? Two people almost take care of one. Almost di como passing back be shim. Yeah.
Social pressure. It's about some man telling the okay, it's going on within us. So many people, not only in the creative space. So many people everywhere. But when to me ma out to make no I find a normal no shame. Now a friend say depression from binum. Na your friend say binum so far ho na omudi twabi what I say ni nyina aka ho bio
powder nation
na binum edi twabi what's up entino
say I translate I chef fridge this one so bright yeah part of fridge this some bright here, can you let me say shout out to Bandako actually gave us the black label.
Okay, thank you Bandako. Thank you.
I saw him on Friday when he was coming to visit me in London. He came and we had some good time together. And he brought the black label. He said, "Oh, go and give it to the family." Beautifully packaged with the small ones to taste.
Sure.
But when Derek money down on corner.
Your L.
Maybe I don't go on that carbon. That's a your L. I can roll any of my time. And call okay, fine. And it's time. Yeah,
you see, this is a very sad generation with happy pictures.
Wow, that's another point.
A very sad generation
with happy pictures.
With happy pictures. You see the picture Omar Sterlin posted. If he had posted only that picture without the caption he gave, you would have seen the comment. Congratulations. Oh, Bossu, you do all. Chairman. Oh, Allah. One don. The accolades. Congratulatory messages needed 1,005.
So what?
But whatever state he was in before he posted that picture wouldn't reflect on that picture. And that is it. See, there are so many things that, and you see, this generation, there's that easy come. We have lots of, like you said, we have lots of young guys who are very rich, extremely rich. And the way it came easily to us is the same way we also lose them easily every day. Unlike first, before you see a very wealthy person or a very rich person losing his wealth, then you should know that it is a very huge calamity that has hit him.
Yeah, I think I like what you're saying. Yeah.
It is very huge. But today, you can see somebody all over the place. All the events, you see the person's face. The day we are doing awards, you see him. We are doing party, you see the person. You are doing this, you see the person. Tomorrow, you see another picture of that same person, and it is a charity case. People are asking for funds. It is like that. We have so many things at our disposal. And you know me, I am not surprised because not long ago, we've been seeing so many posts from some of the people that we see them to be rich. Not long ago, there was one post by Michael Blankson, which even sparked a debate even in this house. He was saying that those who do not have money to his level should be comfortable in their space.
Yeah, they shouldn't rush to have money. The more money they have, the more
trouble, unhappy and trouble they become or they get.
Yeah, I remember that post.
And these are things that are coming from people that the people down there are aspiring to be. And you see, it has almost become a lifestyle. Like it is now part and parcel of us. Like he said in his post, you see, this post carries a lot too.
Yeah.
In fact,
it's very weighty. Yeah.
That is even the reason why he named his group "Refuse to be Broke."
Yeah.
So for whatever
they're not
reason,
ready to be poor.
For whatever reason, it is about getting the money,
getting rich.
But the question that probably we all fail to ask ourselves is that after the money, what's next? Some people are so focused on let's make the money under all like every circumstance,
barring any fears.
Yes. Even if it means breaking the relationship with the most important people in our life self. Provided we have that money, that's it.
It's true. That's why there's a selling at this out easily
and
to make money.
It has become a lifestyle. You see, human beings, even as our nature, we are very adventurous species. Without adventure, the human nature feels like nothing. Without adventure, the human being is almost to nothing. Which is why somebody would have all the money in the world and will still complain of being unhappy. Because after getting that money, you see, all the things that probably he would have fought for, all the struggles that he would have went through to acquire something, now because of the privileges that comes with the position he holds, he doesn't struggle again. There is no form of adventure. There is no form of free will, kind of. People want to attain fame, and after getting that fame, they can't even walk to their junction without being mobbed.
Yeah.
People want to attain fame because they know being famous comes with money. But they can't move to their junction, and now they become depressed in the house. Because at the end of the day, even the ones, what they were looking for and they've achieved, they can't even go anywhere. And all these things are little adventures that makes the human being happy. Sometimes we take them for granted and we attribute our happiness to other things. Money is good. Money answereth all things, the Bible said. But if money is what makes you happy, you should be able to identify and go. There are some people money makes them happy. And there are some people, regardless of the amount of money they have in their account, they are still not happy, or they would never be happy.
Because what they are looking forward to do to make themselves happy.
You see, some people,
it is just cannot provide.
Yes, it is just genuine interaction with people. And some people, they think that if they get the money, they can get that genuine opinion from you. That is why you see so many people changing people in their accounts here and there. Today this person is here, tomorrow this person is gone. Today they have lots of they should throw a party right now. I remember when Adebayo used to frequent Ghana when he was playing in Europe, like in England. At Madrid. The moment he comes to Ghana, his house, he always throws a party. You should see the number of people in his house. At the end of the day, after the party, everybody goes and he's left alone with his house helps. Even the house helps are not people that, because of his status, he can interact with. And at the end of the day, he's left alone in about 2 huge houses, made one. And you live in a 12-bedroom house and you only sleep on one bed. Even the bed cry on one side. That is how sad some of this generation is. We have so many things at our disposal that we fight for. We make them our focus, thinking that, okay, this is what will make us happy. But at the end of the day, we fight for internet in order to interact with people in the diaspora. We fight for money in order to get all these things at our disposal in order to make life easy for us. But then,
we are still not.
At a point, we realize that, Charlie, how easily some of these things came, even they as much as they even go easily, are not even the solution to even the happiness that we seek or find.
Well, that is the story so far, ending on a very thoughtful note. A statement from Omar Sterlin, which I think everybody, one way or the other, has experienced it before. Sometimes, no matter what you get, if you lack some basic things, you still would feel like you are not complete or you are not full. So a word to the wise is enough. Let's say thanks to Timdo Solomon Chemo, to man like Derek Money Powder Nation. Tomorrow is Friday, and I'm sure church will be happy. And I call about church edition. London water. All right, Derek Money, I can see you are fully prepared. And now I'm going to chamber.
Yes, that's
sorry. Monday. All right, so thanks to Roland Amate, Digital Rasta, Currency, Flex, and Omar. Richie Flex and Richie Flex, Emmanuel for LPG and Gideon Nilantes. Now,
I want to say shout outs to Pokoa. She's a very huge follower of this platform.
Oh, I see.
Yesterday I received a call. She's based in Jordan.
Oh,
yes, I received a call from her, and she was telling me how she loved this platform and how she follows it.
Jordan.
Yeah.
I want to say a big shout out to her.
Shout out to people.
Shout out
to Jordan people.
Question, I heard this Jordan story.
Yeah.
I was not too sure about it. Yesterday I heard that someone loves our show from Jordan.
Oh yeah. She's
and
the one.
Today you have confirmed it.
Yeah, her name is
so that's Pokoa.
Yeah.
Okay. Shout out to Pokoa.
My name is Sammy Flex. I'll see you tomorrow. Subscribe to us and let's do more. We are out of here.